Hello all, welcome to our classes. I'm Shilpa Nagaraju presenting the Indian art and culture syllabus which has been prescribed for your UPSC, APFC, EOAO examination. So Indian culture is a vast subject in which there are many sub-areas like art, architecture, sculpture, philosophy, science, etc. So today we are seeing the Indian paintings from prehistoric periods. Now, what do we understand by the prehistoric and all we are going to study in our next slides? The approach of Indian paintings is mostly chronological and it extends from the prehistoric period till the Mughals. The Indian paintings, like any other art genres, Indian painting has a rich history and diversity. The prehistoric times was when the oldest known Indian paintings were created, such as those discovered in the Bhimbetka rock shelters of Madhya Pradesh. Murals, miniatures, and paintings on fabric can all be generally categorized as Indian painting. Prehistoric painting. Now, what is prehistoric? The distant past when there was no paper or language or the written word and hence no books or written document is called as the prehistoric period. It was difficult to understand how prehistoric people lived until scholars began excavations in prehistoric sites. Piecing together of information deduced from old tools, habitat, bones of both animals and human beings, and drawings on the cave walls, scholars have constructed fairly accurate knowledge about what happened and how people lived in prehistoric times. The earliest artistic forms used by humans to express themselves were painting and drawing, and they did on the cave walls. There have been numerous discoveries of ancient paintings throughout the world, and by the Upper Paleolithic, artistic endeavors were booming. The walls of several prehistoric caves all over the world are covered in intricately carved and painted images of the animals that the cave inhabitants hunted. They drew depictions of people, human activities, geometric patterns, and symbols. The prehistoric period has been classified into Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and Chalcolithic age. The drawings and paintings can be categorized into seven historical periods, but still we confine here only to the first three phases. Prehistorica era art denotes the art, mainly the rock paintings, during Paleolithic age, Mesolithic age, and Chalcolithic age. The earliest paintings which are found in India dates back to the Upper Paleolithic age. These prehistoric drawings let us learn more about the early humans, their way of life, their eating habitats, and their daily routines, and most importantly, how they thought. 12 years before the discovery of Altamira in Spain, an archaeologist named Archibald Carle discovered the first known discovery of rock paintings in India in 1867 and 68. Early archaeologists Cockburn, Anderson, Mitra, and Ghosh made several site discoveries in the Indian subcontinent. On the cave walls in a number of areas in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Bihar, remnants of rock paintings have been discovered. There have also been reports of several paintings in Uttarakhand's Kumaon Hills. These ancient murals can be found on the rock shelters by the banks of the river Suel in Lakudir, around 20 kilometers from Almoda to Bare China. Literally, Lakudir means 1 lakh caves. Three genres of paintings can be seen here: white, black, and red ochre, geometric designs, animal paintings, and paintings of people and animals. Stick like representations of humans are used here. The main animal motifs include a fox, a lizard with many legs, and a creature with a large nose. The hand linked dancing human figures are one of the intriguing scenarios shown here. The granite rocks of Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka made excellent canvases for Neolithic man's paintings. There are many similar places, but Kupgalu, Piklihal, and Tekalkota are the most well known. Upper Paleolithic period. The paintings from the Upper Paleolithic age feature stick like human figures alongside linear depictions of enormous animal figures in green and dark red, including bisons, elephants, tigers, rhinos, and boars. Geometric patterns can be found in most paintings. The red murals depict hunters while the green ones depict dancers. The Vindhya hills of Madhya Pradesh and their Kaimurian extensions into Uttar Pradesh are said to be the source of the richest paintings from this era. There are numerous Mesolithic and Paleolithic artifacts in these hill ranges. The largest and most impressive rock shelter among them is found in Madhya Pradesh's Vindhya Hills at Bhimbetka. The Mesolithic paintings. This time frame includes the largest prehistoric paintings yet found in India. The subjects increase at this time while the paintings get smaller. Scenes of hunting predominate here. The hunting scenes show individuals using barbed spears, pointed sticks, arrows, and bows to hunt in packs. These prehistoric guys are depicted in several artworks with traps and snares, perhaps to catch the prey. The hunters might be seen with plain attire and accessories. The Mesolithic paintings have men occasionally been depicted in the paintings wearing masks or wearing ornate headdresses. Additionally included are depictions of elephants, bisons, tigers, pigs, deer, antelope, leopards, panthers, rhinoceroses, fish, frogs, lizards, squirrels, and occasionally birds. Animals were drawn in a naturalistic fashion, whereas people were shown stylistically. Famous Mesolithic sites with paintings include Langanach in Gujarat, Bhimbetka and Adamgarh in Madhya Pradesh, and Sanganakalu in Karnataka. Chalcolithic paintings. These are the paintings from this time period show the relationship, contact, and reciprocal exchange of needs between the settled agricultural populations of the Malwa plains and the local cave dwellers. Chalcolithic ceramics and rock art frequently have common themes. Examples include cross-hatched squares, lattice work, earthenware, and metal implements. It should be noticed that these paintings lack the vivacity and vividness of the earlier periods. During this time, a wide range of colors were utilized by the artists, including white, different hues of yellow, orange, red ochre, purple, brown, green, and black. Hematite caused them to turn crimson, which is known as Geru in India. The stone Chalcedon's green variant is where the green color originates from. Limestone could have been used to make white. The earliest painters appear to have an innate love of telling stories. These images portray both humans and animals fighting for their lives in a dramatic way. The paintings of specific animals demonstrate the primitive artist's mastery of these forms in drawing. Both proportion and tonal effect were kept in them with realism. The mural and cave paintings. A mural is a sizable image that is painted or permanently attached to a wall or ceiling. Indian mural paintings date from the 2nd century BC through the 8th and 10th centuries AD. Some of the examples are Ajanta caves, Bagh caves, Sittanavassal caves, Armamalai cave, Ravanachaya rock shelter, and Kailashnath temple in Ellora caves are a few locations where this painting can be seen. The majority of these artworks topics are religious, including Buddhism, Jainism, and Hinduism. Look at the Padmapani here. It is the Ajanta painting, the only surviving painting from between the 1st and 5th century Common Era is from the Ajanta. With the exception of the decorative patterns on the ceilings and pillars, the subjects of these paintings are virtually entirely Buddhist. They are mostly connected to the Jataka, a collection of tales that describes the Lord Buddha's earlier lives. The earliest paintings at Ajanta are found in caves number 9 and 10, and the only one that has survived is a group on cave 10's left wall. This shows a king with his courtiers in front of a flag draped tree to fulfill a vow related to the prince who is present near to the king. The king has traveled to the holy Bodhi tree. One of the masterpieces of Ajanta art created in the late 6th century Common Era is the picture of the Bodhisattva Padmapani from Cave 1. This magnificently decorated figure is larger than life size and is seen pausing slightly while holding a lotus blossom in his right hand. A painting in cave number 17, which was most likely completed in the 6th century CE, depicts the Buddha knocking on Yashodhara's door in the city of Kapilavastu as she emerges with her son Rahula to meet the great king. The picture of Maya Devi, the Buddha's mother, is a lovely representation of a female beauty. There are few Brahmanical figures of iconographic relevance alongside these Buddhist paintings, as well, including a Hindu god named Indra and celestial nymphs holding the musical instruments. It is seen in the image. A ceiling decoration from cave number 17, which dates to around 6th century AD, is an example. The pink elephant, which comes from the same ornamental painting, is clearly visible. The Bhag and the Badami paintings. The Ajanta paintings in caverns number 1 and number 2 match those from the back caves in Madhya Pradesh. Both figures share the same form stylishly, but Bhag figures have sharper outlines and are more precisely built. Compared to those in Ajanta, they are more earthy and human. The fragments discovered in Badami cave number 3, dating to the 6th century AD, are the earliest Brahmanical paintings that are now known. The Shiva and Parvati picture is determined to be reasonably well preserved. Although the method is similar to that used in Ajanta and Bhag, the modeling is considerably more expressive and delicate in terms of texture, and the outline is flexible and supple. The finest example of the North Indian and Deccan classical traditions can be seen in the paintings from Ajanta, Bhag, and Badami. The scope of its spread in the south is demonstrated by paintings in Sittanavasil and other locations. The themes and symbolism of Sittanavasil's paintings are closely related to those of the Jain religion, yet also share Ajanta's style and conventions. Ellora painting. Between the 8th and 10th centuries AD, a number of Hindu, Buddhist, and Jain temples were removed from Ellora using the living rock. A complex of 34 caves, including 17 Brahmanical, 12 Buddhist, and 5 Jain structures, are situated in the Sahyadri Hills of Maharashtra, around 100 kilometers from Ajanta caves. These caves were built between the 5th and 11th century CE by several guilds from Vidarbha, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. Ellora paintings are the most magnificent of these are the freestanding Kailashnath temple, which is actually a monolith and has numerous fragments of paintings on the roof of its various portions. It is devoted to Lord Shiva and was created with the support of Rashtrakuta King Krishna I. The Bodhi tree is engraved at the back of Buddha in cave number 10, a Buddhist Chaitya cave also known as Vishwakarma cave or Carpenter's cave. Buddha here is seated in the Vyakhyana Mudra. Ravan Ki Khai is the topic of cave number 14. The Shavatara temple is located in cave number 15. Indrasabha is in cave number 32 and Jagannatha Sabha are two well-known Jain caves which is in cave 33. The Badam cave paintings. The early Chalukyan kingdom which controlled the area from 543 until 598 CE was centered in Badami. The dedication of the figure of Vishnu is included in the inscription in cave number 4, which also cites the years 578 and 579 CE and praises the beauty of the cave. The cave has paintings that show scenes from palaces. One depicts Kirtivarman, the elder brother of Mangalesha and the son of Pulikeshin I, sitting within the palace with his wife and feudatories while viewing a dance scene. The paintings here have a similar aesthetic to those at Ajanta. The fluid forms, sinuously drawn lines, and compact composition demonstrate the level of skill and maturity the artists had attained by the 6th century CE. So, thank you so much. And in our next video, we will see more about the paintings, be it the cave paintings, the murals, and the miniature paintings of the Mughals.